Oh my goodness, we are live. I'm just gonna wait until people come on and then I'm just gonna talk to you or talk at you for a couple of minutes and then answer any questions. Changing it to live chat. And we are waiting. I have a solo energy drink. This is the second one that that I'm about to have. And life is freaking good. Hi Savan, hi everyone, hi Pratha, hi Sumya. Hello everyone that is jumping on. You booked a reading. Oh my god, yeah, I saw that. I'm so excited. I'm going to film that after this live actually. Depending on how I feel. If I feel too exhausted, I want to give my full energy to you, it'll be either today or tomorrow. But yeah, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Hi everyone. So yeah, I have this solo. Let's get started. Okay. Again, as I said, I'm going to explain to you why deciding is better than affirming first. I'm going to talk at you for a little bit, just for a few minutes. And then I'm going to answer all of your questions. I prioritize Goddess tier members only first, and then Baddie tier members only, and any supers. Those are my priorities, and then I will get to the rest of the questions depending on how many questions there are. Promise you I'm not avoiding your question. It's just the name of the game. It's just how these things are set up. So, before I get into it, if you guys haven't gotten my secret subliminal playlist yet, it's pinned at the top of the comments. You enter your email and you literally get 1,000 plus curated subliminals that have been made by literally the best subliminal makers on YouTube. And not only that, it's the best of the best ones because I have been crazily listening to subliminals for 3+ years, and I have started this subliminal playlist on YouTube 3 years ago, and I would put in subliminals that would work. I would take out the ones that either didn't or it didn't give instant results. So those 1,000 plus subliminals are just the best of the best. So that is linked that's the first link in the pinned comment. Now, I just released a bundle which is called the Espresso Shot Subliminal Bundle, which is 17 of those curated subliminals out of the 1,000 I picked, which are the best of the best of the best. These are the ones that gave me the most results. Now, in that bundle, you will get my instant results, homework, affirmations, a PDF presentation of each subliminal, why those subliminals are the ones that are the most effective, how they have instantly helped me. Like, I literally give you success stories in each one's and it's just crazy. And why I named it the Espresso Shot Subliminal Bundle is because with each subliminal, you feel like you are taking a shot of espresso. You're taking 17 shots of espresso. You get so energetically hyped up. The energy is just on fire. It's nothing that you've ever felt before. It's like you're on caffeine. It's like you're on crack cocaine. Actually, let me know in the comments because I'm actually very interested to know. Do you guys feel that with subliminals? Like, if there are good subliminals, do you feel a surge of energy? Because I have read that in the comments before of some people saying the same thing. I never knew if I was the only one or not, but hey guys, I never knew if I was the only one or not, but that's just how I feel, and these 17 are the best. So again, both of those things are pinned at the very top of the comment section of this live. Okay, so why deciding is better than affirming? Affirming should be a last resort. Affirming, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Affirming is manifesting. It depends on how you do it. It's manifesting to get if you are in a desperate energy. If you're affirming from a place where you already have it, you're living in the state, that's another thing. But mostly people are robotically affirming because they want the easiest way out. You guys know that I am very straight with you. I'm straight to the point. I'm Russian, so I will give it to you with no like sugarcoating, and I will tell you what I really think. I will manifest for you. Those videos of mine do very well because you guys are fucking lazy. You don't want to do the work. You want someone to do it for you. And if you can't get someone to do it for you, you will find either the easiest thing to do or something that doesn't require energy. I mean, robotically affirming does require energy, but it's easy. It's like you're repeating the same thing over and over again rather than really concentrating to live in the end. But what I'm telling you is living in the end is far more effective than robotically affirming. Neville Goddard himself says, and I'm not saying this because of Neville Goddard, I'm taking from my own experience that vain affirming, as he said, did not work. And he said that. I'm not going to go as far as to say it doesn't work. I literally manifested earning a specific amount. If you guys are on my IG subscribers, my VIP vault there, we were doing a challenge and I was robotically affirming for it. I was robotically affirming a certain amount of money. On God, it manifested. On God, it manifested because I robotically affirmed. So I'm not saying that it doesn't work. It does. I'm just saying that deciding is far, far more powerful. It is the basis of law of assumption. An example of this is my boyfriend's grandma always says she is sick, she's gonna die, she's dying. She's constantly affirming that. She's constantly thinking it too, but she doesn't truly really believe it. She's not living in the end because I met my boyfriend's dad in St. Petersburg who lives there permanently, and he said like she's been saying that for 20 years and she's outlived many people, right? Because you're not living in the end from that. The thing is, manifesting is malleable. There's no one specific set way of doing things. I just am like, I'm sick of this community being like, it's either affirming or it's nothing. Like law of assumption is just robotic affirming, because it's not. If you don't want to put in the work, you can robotic affirm. If you don't know how to decide, you can robotically affirm. But you're robotically affirming to get to the state. Why don't you just get into the state in the first place without robotically affirming? You're deciding that you have this thing right now. And you continue to decide. And it takes willpower. Something that some of y'all don't have. And to that I say, like, just get fucking willpower. Get discipline. It takes discipline to robotically affirm as well. And y'all are having problems with that too. So just pick one. Sometimes I just don't feel like laboring and repeating something over and over again because it's boring. And it's far better to just sit there and be like, you know what, I actually have this thing now. And every single time I think that I don't have it, I just decide again that I have it. And you're just constantly reminding yourself over and over and over again, which is different from robotic affirming, because robotic affirming, you're saying something mindlessly. You're saying one sentence over and over and over again until you get to the manifestation. I would not say that that is deciding or really thinking. I have gotten far more manifestations by deciding, because you're embodying the person who already has it. You're convincing yourself, you're deluding yourself, and you're just in the knowing that you have it. Like, I have this energy drink right now. I also have my manifestation. It's really like, I understand that some people don't understand like what the hell does deciding mean, but I don't understand how else to really explain it, because to me it makes perfect motherfucking sense. I decide that I have an energy drink. I'm having it right now. I'm deciding that I have McDonald's right now, even though I don't. Do you see McDonald's anywhere? No, right? Regardless of whether in this 3D reality I have McDonald's or I don't have McDonald's, I've decided that I do have it. I'm living in the state where right now, November 26th, 7:52 p.m., in this reality, I have it right now. I don't care what I'm seeing in the 3D. I have it. It's delusion. But at the same time, it's not, because it's going to come to you anyways. So that's what real quantum leaping is. That's what I wanted to say about that. If you have any questions about that, I'm more than happy to elaborate. But I want to give you guys the most powerful manifesting techniques, and I want to talk from my own experiences. I've manifested. You've been on this journey for 2 years with me. You've seen, like, I've used robotic affirmations for one thing. I've used deciding for other things. I've used SATs for another thing. I've done it all. And I'm just telling you guys what freaking works. And I think that affirming not only should be it's not that it should be the last resort, it's that it should be paired with deciding. Because it is nice to remind yourself and robotically affirm throughout the day. And I do tell my clients to robotically affirm, and I robotically affirm myself. I just said I manifested a specific amount of money per month. That's been consistent on an ongoing basis for like a week now, a week and a half. So yeah. But let's get on to the questions. You're a living success story, Lissorelia. Thank you. What if I visualize like fantasy or something I want to happen? Is it good or bad? Yeah, you can definitely visualize. Visualizing is fire. But I get thoughts saying I need to affirm. Do you see how that's just like conditioning again? You're being conditioned. It's just another thing. It's just like in school, they would say, do homework to get good grades, to get a boring fuck ass 9-to-5 job. You're in the same programming. Affirm, and then you will get your stuff. Does that feel okay to, like, does that feel freeing to you? That you have to just like affirm to get your stuff? When you have something you are more so than anything else just living your life. Yes, you're thinking you have this thing and that thing. Like I do think, oh, I have 260, 70,000 K subscribers. That's really cool. But I'm more so just like, more than anything, I'm in the state. And by default, I'm thinking. You expect to affirm that and think it'll work if you keep thinking that. Hi, Canada. What if nothing is moving in months? Should I be Delulu? You have to always be Delulu until it comes. You can't be like, what if it's not working? You know Tinkerbell, how you're like if you tell Tinkerbell that fairies don't exist, she's just gonna disappear. Isn't that the thing from Peter Pan, or am I completely making that up? I swear that was a thing. Like you can't be saying, what if it doesn't happen in months? You're in the state of someone who doesn't have your manifestation, so it's just gonna poof disappear. You have to consistently be in the state. You're either in it or you're a person who is not in it, and you're flip-flopping. You're in a state of flip-flopping. What to do after deciding? You keep deciding until you get your manifestation, and then when you get it, you decide some more until it's fully concreted and stabilized in your reality, to the point where you don't have to decide anymore. It's just like something on autopilot. People forget that every thought is an affirmation. Yes, but you don't believe some thoughts. Like I would have been in 10 plane crashes by now if every thought manifested. Like, is reading a book your thoughts? You're just reading. Something about the every thought is an affirmation just doesn't sit right with me. I get it. I understand. And I'm more so leaning to yes, it is, but like, are you thinking when you're reading someone else's message? You're just reading it. It's the same thing, like you're just inserting something into your brain. Is it going to actually like saturate into your being? Are you actually like living in the state when you're affirming something? It's hard to decide. I have willpower, but then I go back to my shitty thinking. I want to do it right and need to be sure. If it's hard to decide, that's why I say like affirm, like do affirming. I'm not against affirming. I'm just saying deciding is more powerful in my own experience. But like I want to share with you guys my my affirmation routine. I mean, not my affirmation routine, my manifesting routine. I'm gonna cover how much, but like it's seriously so cute. Okay, well, it kind of just like leaked, but I've talked about it in public before anyways, so it's fine. I don't care. Like it's literally say what you're grateful for in each moment, relax when you feel bad, do what feels good. Keep deciding when you think about your desire. Like, oh, I didn't get enough views on my video. I step into the state of this reality where actually I get 100,000 views per video. Like it's thinking, but it's not real. I'm not really saying I have 100,000 views per video. I visualize it in my mind, and then I just know and decide and convince myself that in this reality, the 26th of November, 8 p.m., right now, not in 3 days, right now, I get 100,000 views per video. That's it. And I leave it alone and I move on with my day. That is the most powerful thing. And that number, by the way, if you saw it, that is what I manifested ongoingly. Like, it's very, very, like, consecutive every single day for the past 2 weeks. Whereas before it was like just getting there and then it would stop. But now it's like full on. And so I'm still keeping it, even though it's still in it's in my reality already. But I'm keeping it. And I'm going to keep manifesting until I see that every single day, basically for a month, I have that number. You know what I mean? Would you say blind persisting, assuming the state is the fastest way to have it? What's blind persisting? Is it just like you're just persisting without looking at it, like you don't care about anything else, you're just persisting on one thing and one thing only? Because I don't know what that is. I would say the fastest way to manifest is quantum leaping, which is deciding. It's just being in the state right now that you have your manifestation. Yeah. I'm just not going, like, to be petty, I'm not going to answer questions that are going to be spammed in the comments. And that person, by the way, isn't a members only, so they don't even get priority. I'm not going to answer your question if you keep spamming the chat. I'm catching up to members only first. If you want priority, get members only or send me a super. 222. I love that. Yes. 222 is my second favorite angel number. It's on my dash in the car and it's really pretty and it makes me so happy always seeing it. I'm at the right place at the right time. It feels so good. So having faith that it is in your reality. Yes, but faith is still more faith and belief. It's still kind of implying that, I mean, I guess it's just logistics, but it's still implying that there's something out there that isn't there actually, or it may be there, I believe it is real, but maybe it's not, sort of thing. You just know that it's there, you know for a fact. Do you trick yourself? Oh, trick yourself? That's a good thing to bring up. I was just thinking about that actually. It's more so because I know law of assumption is real and it is whatever I think it is. It is whatever I know to be true. Then by that logic, right? If it is whatever I know to be true, by that logic, stay with me, then won't that mean that if I know right now that I have my manifestation, then it is real in this reality, in this 3D current reality, November 26th, 8:05 p.m.? So it's not really tricking yourself or deluding yourself or convincing yourself. I just say that for people, for a quick way for people to understand it. But I inherently don't like saying convincing deluding, tricking yourself, because it's not. Because law of assumption is real. It is whatever you know to be true in this reality right now, not in 3 days, right now. So by that logic, it is real right now. Does that make sense? What about emotions with deciding? You don't have to have any emotions. They can come naturally or they may not. Sometimes when I'm in a good mood, I get really excited about my manifestation. And other times when I'm just neutral, I'm like, yeah, it's a real thing. Like, for example, if I was to manifest 100,000 subscribers on my main channel right now, that wouldn't make me feel anything, because okay, that's actually a silly example. Let's say I have 268K subscribers right now. Let's say I was manifesting for 268K, right? Like, so I have it right now. I wouldn't feel excited because I already have it. It's just like a done deal. It's done. And many times when I successfully manifest, I actually don't get excited by the thing. Like, I manifested that specific number, and I remember I remember being so down bad about that number, wanting it so freaking hard with my whole entire heart and chest. And then I got into the Sabbath state and I decided, and I paired it off with robotic affirmations. That's the beautiful tool here. When you pair it off, fucking sparks fly. It's very magical. I didn't feel emotions. It was just like a calm inner done deal moment. That's what Neville Goddard calls as the Sabbath state. Robotic affirmations are just are good for like reminders, excuse me. Like setting an alarm clock in your mind. Like, if your mind says this, you just robotically affirm. It's just something that's quick if you're like busy or something, or you're like doing something mundane. Yeah, that's great. But deciding is just knowing that you have it and being calm about it. And so when I got that manifestation, that specific number, I'm happy. I'm texting my boyfriend being like screenshot, this person bought this person that bought this adds up to this amount of money per day. And I am happy, I am, but not as much as I would have been before, because I'm in the Sabbath state. It's like a calm down, because it's already in my mind. It was already a fact for a little bit. Do you know what I mean? If I'm affirming I need to feel it, robotic is not working for me. If I'm affirming I need to feel it, robotic is not working for me. I don't understand what that means. Affirming is like a great song that gives good vibes. It's nice, but for me, it's not it. E-forming, like emotional affirming? I'm just trying to catch up to all these comments. Hi, everyone. I love you guys all so much. You decide once, Savan? Yes. But then, no. No. I decide once and then I keep deciding until I get it. And every time I think about it, I decide again. And then when I'm like, what the fuck? Why are my views so low? I'm like, I have 100,000 views, and it is affirming, but it's also like it just deciding like I have 100,000 full like views. It's amazing. Yeah, you do it until you decide, until it comes into fruition, and you do it some more until you fully know that it's going to be stable in your reality. It's actually crazy you're live right now, because I dreamed about you right before I looked at the phone and I got your notification you were doing a retreat in Tuscany. Oh my god! Wait, I love that. That is so amazing. My boyfriend's putting our lorikeet son to sleep and he's telling him off. That's what that was, if you could hear that. Wait, I love that dream so much. That is such a good sign for all of us. I like Tuscany is my favorite place in the world. I was literally, this is another sign. I was just talking to my boyfriend about this today. I broke this beautiful plate that had such sentimental value to it. I posted it on my Instagram yesterday. The whole thing just like smashed on the cement and I was so sad about it. And then today I broke this, I don't know what it's called, but it's like when you open like a corkscrew, but in Italy they make ones that are so beautiful. It's like a cork, but then it's like a really pretty ceramic thing, and it has a volcano of Pompeii on it, and I bought that in Naples, but then the play I bought in Tuscany, in Florence. And I was like, I was messaging my boyfriend while he was at work, and I was like, why do I keep breaking things from Italy like that have sentimental value to them? Like when I look at them, it makes me so happy. And he's like, because you and I are meant to make more memories in Italy. Like, and he was listing out like going to Tuscany again, Vienna, Naples, all of these, Sardinia, like all these places that we absolutely love. And that made me so happy. So that's another sign as well. What the fuck is me seeing 1111 like crazy for like 8 weeks? It means you're being supported. 111 is support. 222 is you're at the right place at the right time. So the universe is saying keep doing what you're doing, basically. Hi, baby. What's that?
Shampoo.
Is that Moscato?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Thank you so much.
Maxing.
Oh, my boyfriend got me Moscato. Listen, my son, Kale, the lorikeet, is very chaotic and he smashes every like wine glass. So we don't have any wine glasses or Moscato glasses. I just ordered new ones, but this is a Guinness glass. Is anyone here from the UK? Because that would be a mad sign. Stas! Do you want the energy drink then? Because I can't finish both of them. I barely drank it.
I'm kind of craving more. Can I trade off you this much or?
Yeah. I can't drink that much.
I'm feeling a little bit what I would call the great noticing of 2025. You can decipher that later.
Anyways. So I got this Guinness glass in the UK in June. This is what you do, guys. You listen to like SP subliminals and this stuff happens. Your man just brings you Moscato. I absolutely love it. Okay. Trying to catch up to the comments. How do I convince myself to believe my decision? I don't know if you sent that before or after my explanation, but that explanation was so fire. I recommend going back and listening to that. But it's basically like you believe in law of assumption so much that you just know that if you just decide, it's gonna come. And it's not even, it's not trusting, it's knowing. You just know. You know you have it, and because you know, you will receive it. So that is literally the only way that helps me to decide. I can't decide in any other way. I just have to tell myself that it will be here right now if I know that it's here right now. It's like, see it when you believe it when you see it. You see it before you believe it, and then it comes. That's how I want to feel like I kind of know and whatever, cool. Yeah, watch my video on the Sabbath state. I've made one or two, but if you just YouTube search Sabbath state Rita Kaminski, I explain how to get into the Sabbath state, and like specifically definition based what it is based on Neville Goddard, and I go into like depth about it, so I recommend watching that. But yeah, it is really the best feeling. Love your energy. Thank you. I do have a son. His name is Kale, and he's a lorikeet. I keep affirming after a few days or hours. I don't want to affirm. What does this mean? It means you're lazy. Like, you got to keep affirming. Because I tell people, like, even when you're in the Sabbath state, that doesn't give you a reason to stop affirming or deciding whatever you want to do. You just continue to affirm. Your short from yesterday got me laughing so hard. Can't stop watching. You bitch slapped us. It was 1 a.m. in Israel. I'm mad laughing. That's so funny. Oh my god. Sometimes I really feel like slapping y'all, and it helps y'all like just snap out of it, because sometimes you're like watching something and you're kind of zoned out, and I'm just like, I just slap you, like, snap out of it. Listen to what I'm saying. Did your boyfriend ever admit that he was manifesting you? Yeah. He was like, because he doesn't know specifically what manifesting is, but first he was like joking around about it, and then I was like, I was laughing, and he didn't outright say it, but he didn't say like I wasn't manifesting you. Like, he was like, yeah, that makes sense, type shit. My queen, you helped me manifest so many of my desires, including my SP now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay! Oh my god, I love that. Congratulations. I love reading the success stories. Let me know if y'all have any more success stories because it hypes the people up. It gets the people going. Do you know what I mean? What is your favorite affirmation? Everything in my life is perfect, magical, and easy. I say that one every single day, and it makes me really happy, as it should. My SP, no contact to call me crying today at 7 p.m. I don't get that. Can you repeat that, please? I feel so energetic in this live. Yay! That's exactly what you want. That's exactly what you want, girl. I love that. I once manifested a friendship being reconnected through SATs. I love that. SATs is so good. SATs is so powerful. Almost woke up my kids, you slapping me. I can't watching me like watching like 15 times yesterday. Gonna see it every day. I just had this like inner surge of anger where I'm like, what can I fucking do? What can I say for them to really understand? Like I just need to really beat it into their minds, you know? Like an Eastern European mother. I'm so lucky to have you in my life. I'm so lucky to have you in my life. I'm so lucky to have every single one of you in my life. Oh my god. I love you guys. You're so sweet. Can we manifest all desires and stats as a movie? Yeah. As long as you don't get distracted by it. As long as it doesn't keep you up. If it's like a lot of stuff, but you're excited to do that and you're pumped, like, yeah, for sure. I just personally can't do it because I feel like it's way too much. I get overwhelmed. I need to always focus on one manifestation, give or take. It just depends on how you feel. I've manifested getting spectacles for me. I was so excited to have them. Thank you so much. I love that. I remember one, I manifested for my friend to get a job at Ralph Lauren as like a fashion intern when I was living in New York. That was really fun. I did SATs for one night and then it happened. Hi, Peach Aura. How to control anger during recreate parents. You can either use that anger to fuel you or you practice nervous system regulation and relax until you calm down. There's no wrong way to do it. I was manifesting a coworker to get another job and I was so annoyed. Like I was so emotionally charged by this person. And I use that to channel energy. Like everything is energy. So if you're using that energy to be like, fuck, I hate this, this sucks, why me? You're putting your energy into a victim state. Whereas if you use and channel that energy into, you know what? Fuck my parents. I'm going to manifest new ones. And you use that anger as power, that is a gift. That is very powerful. It's like when I go to the gym when I'm angry, I lift so much heavier because I'm channeling that anger and energy. I'm remembering the shit that got me angry and I'm taking it out on the weights. You can do the same thing with your technique. Like deciding he will call me after not speaking and I'm blocked. I'm deciding he is going to call me crying, saying he's sorry. That's what you mean. Yeah. You can be like, he's going to, while knowing that it's gonna come, like it's not somewhere far away. Or you can say he already called me. He already called me crying and saying sorry and begging and all of that stuff. He already did that. And then you decide right now that it happened. And it's just this knowing. As real as this scrunchie is as real as he already apologized. Do you think believing in God helps with manifesting? I think so. I think that when you feel supported, you'll feel power more within yourself because you're supported by something that you believe in. I believe in God. Yeah, for sure. Not to say you can't manifest if you don't believe in God, of course, but I can just talk from my own experiences. I've never been in a position where I didn't believe in God and manifested, so I can't speak on that. I just would assume that is the case. Rita, I know that with you I can manifest anything I want. Yes, of course. Always. And even without me, you can manifest anything you want because you are the creator of your reality. Can I manifest using stats or is it messing with free will? No one has free will in your reality. You're manifesting everyone. So you're just manifesting them on autopilot if you're not doing it manually. Do you know what I mean? I get negative visuals even if I don't want and avoid revise. This will I'll know this will I know this will never happen again. This doesn't exist whenever they come. Yeah. Queenie. That's totally a good way of thinking. Living in the end is the best way, period. You're welcome, miss. It is the best way to manifest anything. It is literally what law of assumption is. Is it always working in the background? Like, it's feeling really freaking real, like me being with him in a relationship, so someone's working. Yeah. And also, you don't know what's going on in the background, but shit's working in the background. You don't know what it is. It's like you put something in the oven. You're not opening it up to see the cake rising or the bread rising or whatever. You just know that it is. You're not seeing it, but shit's happening in there. Guys, if you're spamming, I'm not answering. SP is specific person, so it's like someone that you want to manifest. Usually boyfriend, husband, girlfriend, wife. I can visualize better with my eyes open. That's cool. That's interesting. Yeah, do that. I made a video on that actually. Neville's secret method. I made it about a month ago, I want to say, where you look into like a hypnotic video and you kind of get into a hypnotic state and then you start visualizing while watching the video or like just looking at the wall. And it's like SATs, but with your eyes open. Meow's question is interesting. Where is Meow at? Do you practice forgiveness for someone who wronged you in the past, especially when you are shifting into manifesting a better version of them? No, I don't, because everything is in this present moment. This is why I'm not into revision, really, because like the past doesn't fucking matter anyways. If you truly deeply understand manifesting, you will not have to revise. I don't understand even why Neville would do that. Like everything is in this right now current, like, because Neville talked about revising a lot. I mean, unless it's something very triggering, traumatizing, you can't stop thinking about it. Like you revise it, never happened once, and then you move on, but still everything is in this right now moment. So I just decide how I want him to be, and that by default will have made him always be like that. Like, of course, he's always been like that, so there's nothing to forgive. Hello. Yeah, gazing into a candle. It's so fun. I manifested from 12% in maths to 97% in the next test in like a month. That's the thing that made me believe that LOA is real. Yes. That is the best fucking feeling ever. Like, it's like freaking giving birth or something. Like giving birth to your first child. You can just never recreate the moment again. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's like when you first experience for the very first time you manifesting something successfully. It's like it's the craziest thing in the world where you're like, wow, manifesting is real. Because it's one thing to hear people talk about manifesting, it's a whole other thing actually manifesting for yourself and getting a success story. You feel like the most powerful bitch on the planet. Rita, I like your rampage videos. Thank you. What is revising? Revising is basically like whenever something happens in the past, like for example, if you have a fight with your boyfriend and you want to manifest like you guys getting back together or something, Neville and some coaches would say revise the fight, like affirm or an order into being, or use whatever technique to manifest that past thing going away. Whereas I just say like live in the end, and all of that stuff in the past will just go away anyways. I feel like, Ritz, I feel like I've made a rampage about exams. That one has been that one was slept on. Like, it's crazy. Exam rampage. No, good. Let me YouTube myself. Grades rampage. Rita Kaminski. I could have sworn I've done a video. Yes, okay. I did do it. Let me send you. It was so fire. I don't get why that video was so slept on, because it was just so fire. You're welcome, Ritz. Yeah, you suddenly go, holy shit, I did that. Yes. Thank you, Red Roses. Love you too. My favorite way to manifest is... Oh my god, what is my favorite way to manifest? It really depends on my mood, guys. Right now, I like living in the end. I'm not a robot. Like, just because I'm ranting and raving about one technique does not mean that every other technique is BS and I fucking hate it. Like, the law of assumption community is so dramatic. Like, I'm not going to be a channel that just like yaps about one technique over and over and over again, because there's an infinite amount of ways to manifest. My boyfriend manifested me. He didn't even use any techniques. Like, it's really not so cookie cutter. So I changed my mind. That's not inconsistency. That's being a human. Everything works. Do you know what I mean? It's just like based on my mood. Sometimes I want to robotically affirm. Sometimes I want to do sats. Right now, I couldn't give less of a shit about sats, to be honest. I can't be bothered because in this chapter of my life, I don't know, I go to the gym at 10 p.m. I'm fucking exhausted. I don't want to do sats right now. Sometimes I do. Right now, like, I'm getting my manifestation regardless because I really want it. So I'm going to do what makes me feel good. Right now, it's living in the end. It's just deciding. And if you want to learn more about that, just finish this live and then rewatch it. There'll be a replay, and I go into depth about why living in the end is superior to robotic affirmations. And I've always said that. I've always said that deciding, living in the end, being in the state is more superior to robotic affirming. I think we both manifested each other. Yes. I don't know. I don't know. I manifested him, but then if you go into my comments of how I manifested your SP, my SP, not your SP, people are saying that he manifested me actually. Which I understand based by the law and not law of assumption, the lore. Lore. I have an Australian accent, guys. Leave me alone. Like based on the history and the story that I talked about in the Manifest USP video, I could understand why one would think that he manifested me first. I can manifest anything by living in the end. Yes. It's crazy. It's scary. Love you too, Neil Sauce. Yeah, you made Exam Rampage. I listen to it every day. Guys, listen to that Exam Rampage. It doesn't get enough love. I channeled like every single fiber of my being into that video. Like, I really fucking tried. Like, I didn't try. I manifested fucking amazing grades for you guys in that video. So I would do like, I lost your comment, but whoever said that did and watched that video all the time. These are the lores. Yes. Shout out to Meow Makes Art, by the way. She made, I think you're a she. She made an amazing drawing of me. She's very talented. Very, very talented. It's up on my Instagram if you guys want to go check it out. It's so pretty. Rita is the best. Thanks, Daniel. I am she, and oh my god, thank you so much. Yes, you're welcome. How do I do the 3 days technique of Neville Goddard for my SP? as I'm already in the end state. How do I do the 3 days technique? Because here's the thing, like when you decide, if it hasn't come, then you haven't like fully decided, so you have to keep on deciding until it comes. So I never teach just decide once and let it go. I always say keep fucking deciding until you can feel that manifestation's balls right in front of you. Those balls are right in your face. You're able to fondle them and everything. That's when you can stop deciding. Until then, you keep deciding. So it can be 3 days, it can be 7 days. But I would never tell you to just decide once and then stop, unless you decide once and it's literally teleported to you right there and then, which it can if you actually decide. Can I decide and then see or visualize a scenario of it happening and more good stuff I want to happen? Can I decide and then see or visualize a scenario of it happening and more good stuff? Yeah, of course. I mean, hey, I decide and then I robotically affirm and then I do sats when I feel like it. It's all just this beautiful concoction of whatever you feel like doing. It's all getting you to the state of knowing that you have it. Rita, following my joy has changed everything along with deciding who I am. You and me both, Daniel. You and me both. That shit has been so fucking life-changing. I cannot even describe it. I want to celebrate my birthday with him, so I keep telling myself that, yeah, he would be there. I'm going to have a perfect birthday, and the last thing I need to have to make my birthday perfect is perfect body. Yes, just keep telling yourself right now that you have the perfect body, that he is coming to your birthday, period. And then whenever you think about it, you are deciding it, that's the truth in your reality right now. Just keep on deciding or affirming or doing sats, just anything to saturate your mind with the fact that it is already done. What are my hobbies? My hobbies are the gym. I love the gym. And other than that, I don't have any hobbies. I run my business basically 24/7. So, or traveling. That's my hobby. Or going on TikTok. That's my hobby. The perfect body thing is to distract myself, so I'll be like, yeah, why work? I have other things to worry about. Yeah, that's a good tool too. That's definitely a good tool too. If you're super desperate about one thing or you want something really bad, it is good to focus on another thing. I mean, even like logically in the 3D, I started focusing more on my other channel as well because I was just so focused on the subscriber count on this one, and it has really helped me. Waiting for my reading. I'm so excited. Yes. That should be up tomorrow for you. I'm thinking after this live, I'm going to go to the supermarket with my boyfriend because we don't have anything in the fridge. And then we're going to watch Social Network. And then I'm just going to do like small things for my business, like send a couple links, do something else. I don't know, something small. And then tomorrow when I'm like fresh, I will film it because I don't want to do it when I'm like in the evening when I've already done so much work. I want to be like a clean slate. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, this is an amazing parallel reality example. So, I watched Social Network with my boyfriend in 2016. I remember this. I remember this like it was yesterday. Now he's telling me that he's never watched The Social Network. Like, on his life, he swears. To the point where he's like, oh, you must have watched it with another guy because that wasn't me. I'm like, I remember being in your room. You fell asleep at the end of the movie. I know that it was you, but he watched most of it. Like, I know that it was you, obviously, right? So now we're gonna watch it again because I haven't watched it in 10 years, and I love that movie. When I was editing my latest subliminal, which you should check out, the greatest of all time subliminal, I included the scene where one of the guys, oh my god, I forgot his name, Andrew Garfield, he was a Spider-Man, I think, like punched Justin Timberlake, or was about to punch him, or like tricked him into thinking he was gonna punch him. I love that scene so freaking much, and that reminded me to watch it, so we're gonna watch it tonight. But all that to say is, what did I manifest to jump into a parallel reality where now apparently I've never watched The Social Network with Stan? And he has a freaking amazing memory. I don't know. That's crazy. Hi, Kinza. Thanks, Jacob, for the super. If we focus on core beliefs like self-worth and self-love, will most of our desires automatically flow to us without having to affirm for them? Yes. That, along with like, this is what I say, like, self-concept and like practicing gratitude and doing what makes you feel good in each moment, those are like umbrella manifestations that kind of help you with everything, with every category, right? So you can just focus on that. In saying that, it depends on how much you want this manifestation and what this manifestation is. For me, I'm manifesting subscribers, I'm manifesting money. I literally do not just want to work on self-concept. I am so hell-bent on this manifestation that I'm going to do whatever the fuck it takes. I'm crazy. So I'm going to affirm for and manifest for this specific manifestation of 1 million subscribers, of this amount of money per month, right? And on top of that, when I get a limiting belief, being like, oh, I don't know, law of assumption, YouTubers have never hit 1 million subscribers, or the economy is really bad, no one's going to be buying your stuff. So not true. But like, then I would be like, okay, where is this coming from? I guess the first one is self-concept, because it's like, you got to know that you're good enough for it. And then the second one is just like a conditioning thing that has been told to us by society. So then, like, by perceiving what it is that I'm thinking about that manifestation, I'll be like, okay, I need to work on my self-concept a little bit more, or I need to just like journal out this belief. I never talk about limiting beliefs on my YouTube channel. I do go into it very deeply in my courses, but that's only if you've been manifesting something for a very long time and it's just not happening and you're getting a lot of limiting beliefs. And I don't say to like dig deep down and like really like work on them. I know this is not what you asked me, but I'm like going on a tangent because I feel like this is going to help the collective. I'm just going to journal why I think this is, why I think I can't get this. What limiting belief is stopping me from this? And then I'm just disproving, like, why is it true? Why do I think this is true? No, not why do I think this is true. This is the thing. Therapists and like self-help or like healing coaches will be like, you have to understand the root cause of why you think this. Like, no, we're not doing that. That's irrelevant. That doesn't do anything. We're just asking ourselves, what is it that I think is a limiting belief? And then I'm disproving it. Is it ultimately true? Is it ultimately true that I'm not going to get 1 million subscribers as a law of assumption channel? No. People have been getting 1 million subscribers all the time. People get 1 million subscribers all the time. Law of assumption is a growing freaking niche. People are waking up every single day. And I don't just do law of assumption, I do subliminals, and just like all these things that kind of help me believe more that it is possible for me. But I don't really teach that much on this channel. I go more into that in my courses, just because, not because I want to hide something from you guys. It's just, it hasn't naturally come up, and law of assumption content is what my audience really wants from me, so that's what I'm going to give them. But in terms of self-concept, which is self-love and self-worth, that, depending on your mentality, it will go a long way. But I always suggest working on that hand in hand with whatever it is that you're manifesting. Like, I actually had a client yesterday, my one-on-one coaching client. I was replying to her because she was like, I'm so confused. I did coaching with all these people and it still hasn't manifested. Like, I'm so confused. Like, she asked a bunch of questions, but one of them was like, should I manifest my self-concept or should I manifest my SP? Because there was like a huge topic of in the community like a year ago of like, don't manifest your specific thing, manifest your self-concept, which is helpful. And I followed that myself and it was trendy, but from using common sense and seeing how my manifestations turned up, it has led me to believe that manifesting for something specific is far more beneficial and powerful than just affirming for self-concept. Because you're gonna have a high self-concept, but then you might think something about your SP, something specifically that this SP has done, or something specifically that, I don't know, this industry that you want to go into, you might have a limiting belief about that, right? So I think if you really want something, you're gonna work with self-concept and whatever it is you're manifesting. I hate the freaking economy statements. Oh my freaking God. Like, please don't get me started, Meow Mixer. Do not get me started because I will go into another rant. You could say that about anything at any time. So many people have become millionaires during COVID when the economy was shit. What now? People are making millions as we speak, right behind like the backs of people who are saying the economy shit, no one wants to buy anything. You can say that in any freaking situation. Yeah, the economy is shit, so then why have my sales gone up all of a sudden when I started deciding that this is mine right now? Tell me that. Rita, do you mean living in the end as in the end like marriage, for example, or for example just New Year's Eve together and marriage? You can have both, right? Yeah, you can have both, just decide that it's done. The end is like the end of whatever manifestation. So you can, if you have decided, this is why watching my Law of Assumption free course on YouTube is going to help a lot. It's a playlist as well on my YouTube channel called Law of Assumption 101. The first thing that you do is decide, because you can just decide to manifest a text, and that's living in the end. Like, if you decide first that all you want to do is manifest a text, and that is your prerogative, you can do that. Then the end would be you getting that text. Does that make sense? But if you are wanting to manifest spending New Year's with him, that is living in the end by itself. And then if you want to get married to him, that is also living in the end of that manifestation. You're welcome, Jacob. Yes, manifestations can't be forced. It must feel natural. Yeah. If it feels hard, you're doing it wrong. Hi, Darlene. I did super chat from my mom's phone. Why is it not appearing in your screen? Did it go through? By the way, guys, if you want my 1,000 plus subliminals that I have been gatekeeping for the past 3 years, you can click the very first link in the pinned comment, because it's going to lead you to first, it's going to ask for your email, and then it'll send you an email directly to my unlisted YouTube playlist. People have been loving it so much. Like, it has helped so many people. It's insane. I listen to it every day now. 1,000 and 100 people have been listening to it basically every day. I've been getting amazing feedback from it. It's something that I've been working on for the past 3 years. Hi, Lily. And yeah, it's free. You just click on the link and you'll get that sent right into your inbox. Are solely subliminals enough to manifest? Yes. I've had moments, and I talk about this in my espresso bundle, espresso shot subliminal bundle. There have been times where I just got so burnt out from manifesting, and for like a month or two, I didn't do anything but listen to subliminals, and that is what helped me manifest. That's what got me my stuff. So yeah, for sure. But I will caveat this though. For me, I'm fucking crazy, and if I want something, I'm gonna do everything. If I've tried all the techniques and I know which ones make me happy and give me the most results, why not do that shit? Why not do subliminals and do sats or robotic affirm? You know what I mean? Thank you, Amelia. Thank you so much for the super. My first conscious manifestation that blew my mind, Ritz. I talk about this on my Rita Kaminski vlogs channel. If you just YouTube search the truth about my manifesting journey, this was law of attraction based in 2016. I put a photo on my vision board of a graffiti art in Melbourne, not even knowing that what specific like street it was. I just knew that it was Melbourne and I wanted to go to Melbourne. Completely flew out of my mind, and then after a couple of months on my 21st, I'm looking up and I literally see the exact same graffiti tree that I put on my vision board like a couple of months before then, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I came back home and I started like researching more about law of attraction, and I started visualizing, and then the visualization started happening. Like every time I would visualize, I would manifest, and I'd be like, what the fuck is this? And yeah, the rest is history. Aren't we so blessed to have this LOA information? Yes. We're so lucky for real to know about law of assumption. Like, small percentage of this population knows law of assumption. Like, we are the chosen ones for real. For real, for real. I'm getting really good at affirming. Like, I feel so natural and nice while I do that. But staying in the state all the time is a bit difficult. Not complaining, I just want to know how to redirect. You can definitely do both. So affirm when you want to affirm. And then if you have time throughout the day where you're not busy and you can take just like one moment to get into the state of knowing that you have this thing, just by being like, and it's done. That's it. It's done. That will also go a long way. It just let your mind be an alarm clock for you. So whenever you think of your manifestation, like, oh, why hasn't this come yet? Oh, actually, it's already done. It's here right now. And that's what I found to be the most helpful for me. Not just doing it as much as possible, because I feel like that would get exhausting, but just living your day-to-day life, affirming here and there because it's easy, it's mindless, you don't have to do anything really. And then whenever you're really like down bad about it, you're like, no, it's here right now. It's here right now. And you try to focus so deeply into the knowing that it's right now done. Like you fully deeply internalize and know it to be true right now. That's where the magic happens. I'm so grateful for you and Neville. Yay, thank you. I'm grateful for Neville. And I'm also grateful for myself because I have a high self-concept. The lighting is so cool. You should try filming in this frame. Thank you. I have my Rita Kaminski LED that's like pink, just gleaming at my face. So yeah, I'm happy you guys like that. I miss your daily vlogs. When I'm traveling, if I feel like it, I might do it again on like TikTok, but then I'll put it on like YouTube Shorts for my Rita Kaminski vlogs as well. That would be so fun. Your hair looks so pretty. What do you use? I didn't straighten it. What I usually do is I shampoo it, and I use Way shampoo and conditioner for thick hair, but it's spelled like OUI, I think. And then I use Kerastase deep conditioner for thick hair. It's like the orange one. Every single time I wash my hair, which is like every 2 days. And then I put Kerastase hair oil, and that's what makes it so like I don't even have to straighten it. It's just this like silky and straight on its own, because without doing that, I would have to straighten my hair because it's like a little bit frizzy. So yeah. When you said we, I felt so warm in my heart, like we are a family in this life. Oh, we are a family here on this channel because we all want to take control of our lives and like want to live our best lives and be limitless. We all basically have the same like way of thinking, and yeah, this community is very sacred. Rita, you are such a good reminder of Neville Goddard's work. I get a smile every time I see you post that maybe there is hope. I'm so happy. Yay, thank you. There is hope. Of course there's hope. And there's not just hope, there's a the reality right now, as you are watching me right now, is that you can manifest whatever you want to manifest right now. There's nowhere to go. There's no hoping. You just have it. That's it. You have the ability to manifest it. That's it. So if it's just once a day, I completely make my mind believe and know that it's done. Is it good, along with affirming here and there? Of course. Yes, that's absolutely perfect. Like, that's literally what I do. Like, and I don't even affirm that much. And I get more stuff now when I don't affirm and I just live in the end, like, and remind myself whenever I'm thinking about my manifestation and I just live in the end, I get way more stuff. That's why I titled this YouTube live the way that I did, because it's my experience. But yeah, like, affirming as well is a good reminder that you have it right now. So yeah, definitely. I love you too, Simran. You Hi from Italy. Lots of love and gratitude towards you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm consistently revising my negative visuals, but they're not going anywhere. They keep coming back. I'm scared and anxious of getting them manifest because they're most of the time in my mind what to do. Queenie, you're giving them way too much power. You let them ride out. You let them just be in your mind as much as possible. You literally tell them, oh my God, like, chill with me for the rest of my life. You just accept it. You just accept it. And when you accept it, you're not resisting it anymore. So naturally, you will get distracted. It's just the nature of life by other things. And it will go away. But not when you're freaking out about it and, oh, is it going to manifest? I'm trying so hard to not to think about it. Just think about it. Literally just think about it. And then tell yourself, this isn't manifesting. This is my monkey mind. These thoughts are not my thoughts. These are inserted thoughts. They are not mine. You don't identify with it. You don't freak out about it. If a toddler comes up to you and tries to, without any of course, any knives or anything. If a toddler tries to kill you with its bare hands, you're not going to be like, oh my God, what do I do? I'm threatened. I'm in a very, very dangerous situation. Like, no, it's literally just a toddler. It can't hurt you. Unless, of course, it has a knife. But we're talking about if it has nothing, right? You're not going to be scared of it. It's not going to do anything to you. So it's the same with those thoughts. They will only manifest if you give them power and you say, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. But if you just sit back and let it happen, they will get bored. Because remind yourself, those thoughts are not you. You're just thinking those thoughts. Well, those thoughts are thinking you. They're trying to, it's energy trying to come out, trying to be birthed from you. And you just don't let that happen by doing what I just said. You just accept it and it will go away. Italy loves you, Rita. Yay! And I love Italy so much. I can't wait to be back. I'm so hooked. I discovered Neville initially, but I wasn't inspired to discover more, so I left it at that. Then I discovered you and was ultimately led to Neville anyway. Yay! Everything happens for a reason. I love that so much. Yeah, I mean, I get bored of listening to him. Like, I don't really listen to him per se, because just the language is boring as shit. So I like listening to people that like talk about his teachings. But even then, I've kind of veered away from that because I have my own teachings now. So everything that I do is far more, it makes far more sense for me because I've trialed what works, what doesn't. The success stories speak for themselves. So yes. Sending you love from France. Oh my God, I love France so much. Shout out to France. And I love your username with the 888, my favorite angel number. Hi, Boo Boo Bear. Love that username. If I keep saying that she doesn't exist in my reality and my SP doesn't want her to be in his reality repeatedly, will it work powerfully? Yeah, you can just say she literally doesn't exist in my reality. That will do great. That would be amazing. Just if you leave it at that. Love your confidence. Thank you. So, list method, Violet. I made a YouTube video about that. You can go watch that. Yeah, that's amazing. I freaking love watching seeing people's success stories on X, because people over there absolutely love the list method. They're just like literally writing on their notes. I want this, I want that, I want that, and then a week later they come back and they're like they've crossed like, I don't know, 8 out of 10 of those things, and they're like, oh my God, it's happened. Because of the list method. I totally love the list method. I have talked about it on my YouTube channel. I struggle. I'm going to leave it at this question by referring you back to the start of this live. I struggle in deciding or living in the end. What do? I talked about this at length at the very beginning of this live, so I'm going to hop off and let you watch that. If you guys haven't watched the whole thing, this replay will be instantaneously available for you guys. The list method is literally just you jotting down a list of the things that you want, and then I say to like write it's already done at the bottom, and then say my list manifested, and that's like basically all you do is you just affirm, oh my God, my list already manifested, everything on my list already manifested, everything on my list already manifested, period. So you just keep affirming that. Within a week, many people on X say like that is very powerful. There's a crazy tip I use a lot. I used to tell myself that I time traveled to the future and I saw and experienced my desire happening, so I know for a fucking fact that it's happening, definitely. Oh my God, yes! I love that. That's a very good tip. Thank you for sharing. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna leave it at that. But if you want to check out my 1000 plus secret subliminals that I have created, I've curated them for the past 3 years. Click on the very first link that is pinned in this chat. The pinned comment, very first link, will lead you to my private secret subliminal playlist. And also, if you want to go deeper, if you want to go further, I have I've squished down and I've curated it even more to pick the 17 of those 1000 subliminals. So these are really just the best of the best subliminals that you could ever find, that I have personally been applying for the past 3 years. So I really know my shit here. And this bundle includes affirmations, homework, a PDF presentation, me speaking about the scientific reasoning behind why each subliminal is so powerful, because it's called the espresso shot bundle because each subliminal makes you feel so energetic. It makes you feel like you had a shot of espresso each time you listen to it. It's crazy. And then I also talk to you about very specific success stories on each subliminal and what had happened to me. And it's just a very good bundle. Everyone has been loving it. So check that out. That is the second link in the pinned comments. It was lovely having you here. Thank you, Meow Makes Art. Bye, everyone. I had an amazing time on this live. I try to go live every week, but sometimes it doesn't happen. But I'm aiming for once a week, guys. I'm aiming for once a week. But yeah, I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.